Hey guys, how we doing? My name is Mike. I'm a commercial real estate coach and business consultant. Today I want to do a quick intro to Reonomy, the number one prospecting tool that I've seen so far. So here we're on the main page. Up on the top bar, you can enter the address, location, or owner. I specifically like the owner feature. If you work with buyers, you can take their name and put it in here. There's a good chance that if they do have property, you'll be able to find at least one or two pieces, or if they're a big investor, you may see a large portfolio. After that, you can sort by property type, size. If the property is recommended, these are your specific properties that you've tagged or properties that you have notes in. So normally what I like to do is a full state. So we'll just do the state I live in, which is Connecticut. So that brings up the whole state for you. And if you look over here on the top right, it's roughly 297,000 properties. But the reason why I do the full state is because it's easy to adjust that. So if I want to go over to the corner, I can just zoom in, and now only 13,000 properties show up. So it's very easy, I feel, to zoom in and out and adjust through the whole state. Personal preference. As you could see though, as I was typing that in, you could search by address, by city, by county. So once I pick a state, pick a property type. So these are the basics. What I'm going to show you now as the intro is going to be kind of like the grid system, as if you're looking for a large group of properties that you're going to export and cold call or email or just add to your database. So, you can go with general multifamily, general industrial, or you can click up here, see all property types. Now you get into the details of the smaller stuff that you'd be looking for. Like here, breaks down self-storage a little bit, gives you 74 to choose from. I know for a fact that's wrong because I've done some research on self-storage in Connecticut, and there's definitely more than 74. It's probably one of my only criticisms of Reonomy is, and it's kind of something you can't help, the zoning and the use of the land throughout the United States is just different everywhere. So I know in the New England area, there's no real zoning or use case for self-storage. So if you look in these 74, I'm assuming it's a few towns or a county that has caught on and has created that subzoning in industrial to have self-storage. But if you look throughout the rest of New England, you probably won't find any. So that's where you have to get creative. And I can show you some of the creative stuff in another video. So this is where you drill down and pick, maybe niche it out. If you're interested in financial buildings, medical office buildings, hotels. So you can come into here and see all the different stuff. Here's the different commercial, the different industrial. We're just in commercial. Here's some of the different multifamily you can break down. Another one I've been involved in multifamily is nursing home, assisted living. That mostly falls under multifamily. So it's really hard to break down because now you know there's more than 123 nursing homes and assisted living facilities, and now you have to try to find those within the 14,000 general multifamilies. So you have to be creative with that. Special purpose buildings, vacant land, different breakdowns of vacant land, and some of the other miscellaneous stuff. So we'll just stick with general industrial, and then you go to size, how many units you want it to be. A lot of people right now are looking for single tenant. So you can go just based on square feet. So say we want a minimum of 20,000 square feet. Now the number up in the top right is 12,000. So as soon as we hit apply, that's going to adjust and take out all the other ones and bring it to 3,200 properties. I don't really get into this section. This is sales date, and then there's another section of sales price. It's just not something I pay attention to when I do my searches. So 3,200 is a little bit too many, but for the sake of time and this just being an intro video, I always come right in and sort by likelihood to sell. And anything high, the Reonomy's artificial intelligence system can't even figure out 100% how they do it. I know some of the ways it says their likelihood to sell would be high. So these are the ones that I would focus on and contact first. As you can see here, this is a label. I put that label on. I was searching for older historic buildings for someone, and I was searching 1800 to 1925 to keep it within the historic range. So if you just click on a property, let's go over this real quick. The first thing you get is the address, property information, and then it comes down here with more information: year built, year renovated, stories, building area, square feet, location information, and then the property information over here. Then it tells you who the owner is, and this is the organization. So a lot of times it'll be a company and then another company underneath that company. There's a lot of different ways to research that. This just shows one property in each, so I'm not going to get involved in it right now. This is occupants or tenants. So there's 2 tenants in there. You scroll over, gives you, so this LaTeX, they actually have 1 contact in there. I'm not going to click that. Sales information, looks like they bought it at foreclosure. Debt information, usually don't look at this too much. Taxes, I always look at taxes. Some states are better than others. Some cities even are better than others. So we're still in 2021 in this city. I think this was in Hartford. So a lot of the other properties you would see actually do have 2022. And then here's where you can type notes, type whatever you want, as many notes as you want. You can save them. They show up. And then you could add another one at another point. So you can kind of use this as a CRM. I have tricks on how to do that too. If that's something you'd like me to show, send me a message or leave a comment. And that's the gist of it. I use this. This is usually the first place I come is to the map. And it's great because Reonomy just updated this to, before it was just a map. Now it's actually all different properties. So I can then, I think these are single family. No, it's coming up as residential vacant land. So yeah, you can come here, click this, and now it brings up this property for you. Separate window, and then you can zoom in. So I like to be able to zoom in. You can spin the map around to get different views. And I have seen on here interesting things of, Google satellite looks, say, very bad in this view, but then when you spin it to say this view, it shows an updated version. So the satellite didn't catch up. And then last thing, Street View. You just drop them down. And it brings you into Street View. So there's the building right there. So that's a quick overview. Reonomy is, I don't want to use the word complex, but it is so advanced in the way that you could use it and the things that you can do. I can guarantee you will make money in it if you use it properly and you follow, basic commercial real estate practices with the data that you are able to get. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments for me. I'll have my email in there. You can shoot me an email. I do offer coaching to new agents for commercial real estate. If you would become interested in coaching, you would have to have Reonomy if you'd want me to train you on it. I can't train you or teach you how to use Reonomy without you having it. Thanks. Have a good one.